So I just want to give my heartfelt thank you to everyone here. You know, us receiving these awards, it couldn't be without the support of our parents, of course, and our distant communities. Yet certainly the people that are here, the people who are devoted to themselves, who are devoted to raising consciousness, the people who are devoted to delivering excellence on a daily basis. We see you and we receive from you. And it's such an honor for me to be receiving this award.
I thought I was simply checking off a box of completing my bachelor's degree so that I could have credentials to gain further goals, and that's not what happened. Instead, I've been given something that's way more than a credential. I've been given a certainty that is establishing itself daily in me as sovereignty and wholeness and love. And this certainty has dissolved all prior goals, and I can trust that. And that trust is priceless. And for that, I thank you.
The nature of life is to grow. I, 2 years ago, did not expect that I would be standing here getting my bachelor's degree. And I thank my family for encouraging me to come here and to work hard and to keep going with my goals. And I really want to thank my professors for teaching me patience, compassion, and how to, I don't know, move through this world and ask for what you want.
I am very honored to receive the Outstanding Student Award from the Art Department and beyond. I am thankful for Jesus for being my mentor and a great example of what good character is for me, and because of him, my character was noticed by the wonderful and amazing instructors in the Art Department. It is an honor to be a student of the most driven, caring, and knowledgeable instructors MIU has to offer. I am grateful for all of my instructors' honesty, lending an ear when needed, encouraging me to stay on track, and inspiring me to pursue the path of art. This award is a motivation for me to continue to be an outstanding student that they see me as. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. This isn't really about me or the outstanding student piece. It's more about the class and the classmates that we had and the professors for constantly pushing each other to be our best. It's the people that make the difference here at MIU. And I can say that with experience after I graduated last December now. What I noticed is that MIU is genuine. What we called it in the class was the MIU magic. And after graduation, I felt the need to, I missed the academia. I wanted to go back, so I went to a prestigious professional certification through a school out east online. And I noticed it was like robots. You know, it wasn't, everybody was there just for one goal only, and it wasn't to better themselves. It was just to be able to get a piece of paper. I didn't feel that here at MIU at all. So, with that, thank you to MIU for making me a better person, a better husband, a better son, a better friend. That's what it's all about, and the connections that we build here. To my wife, Lisa, and my 3 little girls up there, thank you so much. Claire, Sloan, and Alice, I love you to death. Let this be a milestone or a lesson that education doesn't stop. It continues. And milestones are a big piece of this as well. Mom and Dad, I know you're at home right now. First semester at MIU, my dad got diagnosed with terminal cancer. And we use this date as a milestone to make it to. So I know you're watching at home right now. I love you guys, and thank you, and 2 more milestones for everybody here and in the audience. So it's all about growing.
Thank you so much, Amin, for that. First, I'd like to start with thanking my family, first and foremost, for believing in me when I decided to take a chance and come out to the middle of Iowa from New York City. Definitely wasn't the most traditional route, but I'm so glad I made that decision. And I thank Amin for being one of the beacons that that led me here, and the entire cinematic arts staff for basically shaping me into the artist, creator, and person that I am today. Just coming into this program, I had no experience working with cameras or any form of media, and to now be presenting films in the Arts and Convention Center, having a podcast, and just being able to now have a vision and know that I can take that into the world just feels so empowering, and I'm just so grateful for that experience. So this award to me symbolizes the realization that we're capable of much more sometimes than we give ourselves credit for, and especially when we're surrounded by the right environment and the right community like I have here, where I just feel like I have family and I feel at home. So thank you.
So grateful to share this moment with you all, and so grateful to be here in this moment. I want to thank MIU for this award and for the community that they have cultivated here. Community has been a big theme in my work, as it's been the main lesson I've learned since coming to MIU. I thought I would never go to college. I was very proud of that until I found MIU, and something just felt right. The first day I came onto campus, I was welcomed by peers that just wanted to create and express the same as I had been wanting to do for so long, and it felt right. We immediately started collaborating on projects, and that was very foreign to somebody who prided themselves on independence. So thank you to MIU for the community that you have cultivated, and thank you to Stuart, Cody, Amin, Evan for the guidance, the support, and always finding a way to say yes, finding a way for me to come out here, finding a way to be on schedule. I really appreciate it. And I hope MIU keeps cultivating communities for people to find.
We won't be replaced by machines. We won't be replaced by AI. We stand with, they can simulate us, but not replace us. We're just too amazing to be replaced. And so thank you, MIU, for supporting arts education as well as the art of living and being. And thank you to David Lynch, and thank you to the David Lynch Foundation. Jai Gurudev.
I'm also delighted to have this opportunity to practice some of my verbal communication skills in addition to all of the writing I've been doing. It's a big difference. Sometimes it's a lot easier to be vulnerable on the page than it is in front of an audience, so this is great. I thought I'd take this time to summarize one of the most valuable lessons I've learned here at MIU. It's simple yet pivotal, as most life lessons are, and that is just how important rest and rejuvenation are to all aspects of life, but especially the creative process. It's something I obviously hear all the time and knew intellectually, but experientially it has become very clear in my time here at MIU. While much of the modern Western world urges us to go, go, go at an ever-increasing pace, MIU encourages us to slow down and be still, to cultivate that inner spaciousness, prioritize inner peace, and nourish the fertile foundations, the roots of our being. Simply being immersed in a supportive environment like this is enough to empower anyone to create, in my opinion. So thank you again to everyone in this community. It's been a pleasure.
I think I speak for everyone when I say MIU has changed our lives forever. I used to live a very stressful life, bound by my thoughts and expectations for myself and society. The more I've integrated the Vedic tradition into my life, the more I realized how simple and joyously life can be lived, even in a tent. There are two different values in learning and listening to the Vedic literature. Understanding opens the door, and experience invites the reality in. Learning abstract themes like outer depends on inner, and order is present everywhere helped me see my reality as raw data or information as a reflection of my inner world. An opportunity to learn more about myself. The opportunity to learn about oneself and to see perfection in all things is the most valuable thing MIU has brought me. Thank you all for making this experience a possibility and for guiding me along the way. I guess you could say I put 100% in and got 200% back.
A year ago, I graduated from the University of Illinois with a degree in Management Information Systems, and I had never felt so lost and confused of where I fit in the world and where my next steps would lead me. I wasn't excited. And I have never felt more excited and fitting into a community that supports me as I do here. I, for the first time, feel that I'm a part of something way bigger than myself, and that is an unbelievable feeling. I feel so blessed and grateful to be in the presence of all of you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I am so excited about what the future holds, and I just can't wait to keep learning and keep growing. So thank you. Woo! Thank you so much, Dr. Saunders, and thank you to the entire MBS department. I'm so dearly honored to be receiving this award tonight. Our final assignment of the year was to write about self-referral consciousness, so I thought I'd share some thoughts on that. To me, self-referral has meant the ability to trust myself. Our truth is present at all times, but is so easily overshadowed by the parameters we put up around ourselves of how we should be, based on what we pick up from the world around us. And that's okay, it's what we were built to do. But I know, I've experienced, that we were also built to live our fullest potential. Self-referral is effortlessly doing what's best for yourself at any given moment, not out of force, but of surrender. You don't need to tell a river to flow downstream. It happens naturally, easily, doing what it was built to do. Over the last 10 months, I've come to this. To know the self is to trust the self. Really, they're one and the same. The MA in Consciousness and Human Potential, filled with intellectual endeavor, delicious conversation, and paradigm-shifting personal experience, has allowed me to begin knowing, truly knowing myself, parameter-free. Thank you so incredibly much to my professors who made this program come to life, bestowing an abundance of wisdom and love onto all of us. Thank you to my classmates who brilliantly showed up every day and put their souls into this program. We learned a whole lot from each other this year. To the friends I've made, wow, and thank you are all I have to say. And lastly, thank you to my family, who still may not know exactly what I'm doing here. But show up for me and love the heck out of me anyways. To be honest, I still can't believe this school exists, and I still can't believe I've found a place where I'm able to live my truth so fiercely, or at least grow closer to that reality. Thank you so much again, Jai Gurudev.
There are no words that can express, my gratitude for 11 years of being here, 11 years of soaking in that knowledge that claims to be the solution, a practical, verifiable solution to the problems of society, and increasingly verifying that through direct experience and through study of the empirical evidence for that. So there's just no words that can express the gratitude for the ability to be exposed so much to this knowledge for so many years and to receive a PhD.
I'm also incredibly grateful for this university because when you start an undergraduate program, the one thing you're not excited for are the gen ed classes, because by definition, they're classes that you're doing in a field that you don't care about. But here at this university, every single gen ed class is amazing. I'm incredibly grateful for Dr. Travis for his wonderful Physiology as Consciousness class. I think everyone should have a chance to learn all that information and be exposed to it. It's really incredible. I'd also like to thank my family and the entire community for supporting my lifestyle. I really wouldn't have been able to make it through my time here, living in the way that I like without the support of the entire community. When you come to Fairfield, it doesn't seem like there's much opportunity, but it's really an oasis in the desert. There's really means to every end you could hope to accomplish. Here, I'm grateful for studying mathematics, not just because of the knowledge in mathematics I've gained, but by the knowledge of my own consciousness that I've gained through practicing mathematics. Like Kathy read, I discovered how when trying to solve a proof, you're starting out in a state of not knowing. You don't have the answer. And from that, you need to somehow go to knowing. You need to create something out of nothing. And understanding this process of how something arises from nothing leads to deep insights into consciousness in your own personal experience, which can be deeper studied through the TMCD program. I'm incredibly grateful for not only the mathematical knowledge I've gained here, but the opportunity to understand my own mind and my own consciousness. So, thank you.
Good evening to everyone present here today. I'm humbly grateful for this honor. This is a very special moment in my life. Thank you, MIU, for introducing TM and accepting me into this life-changing program. It is like a dream come true to receive higher education overseas. I am and will always be grateful to all of my teachers who have significantly influenced my life by sharing the profound knowledge on both Ayurveda and aromatherapy. My tutor for her unlimited support during my struggles, and fellow classmates from different parts of the world for creating such a supportive community for me to grow and learn. I would like to especially dedicate this award to my family, who have been showing unlimited support and love to me throughout the past 3 years. I would not be able to achieve this without them. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Professor Stimson. And yes, my parents are here. They booked last-minute flights to surprise me when they found out I became valedictorian. So thank you. This evening has been so inspiring, listening to everyone here. It's actually inspired me to go a little off script. Before I came to MIU, I had been asked to leave 2 institutions, expelled. And I dropped out of one. Between then and finding MIU, I applied to university twice. And both times, I didn't actually end up going because I recognized that the first time I went to university, all I really was doing was reading a textbook and passing an exam right at the end of the semester. And I realized that I could just get all the knowledge I wanted from Google. I could just get onto Google and learn whatever skills I wanted, gain whatever knowledge I wanted. So what I realized is that I was seeking something very, very different. I was seeking liveliness. I wanted to wake up to the knowledge. I just didn't want to receive dead knowledge. And when I found MIU, it fit together. The words consciousness-based education, they fit together. I realized this is what I have known education should be like. The development of the entire human being, a relationship with knowledge, a wakefulness with knowledge, of knowledge, as knowledge. So, yeah, coming to MIU, I consider it great, blessed fortune and karma. I'm going to now go back to the script. It is an honor to receive this award from my teacher and mentor, and now boss. Because after I graduated, I took up the MBA intern program, the Sustainable Business Intern Program, because I realized my work at MIU wasn't done. There was more in here that needed to unfold, and I wanted to stay here a little while longer, and it's been the greatest decision. It is also a blessing to be graduating from a university that values individual inquiry and expression. I'm really grateful I got my degree before I was thrown out, in other words. Coming here, I realized that communication happens between two open hearts. And nowhere before I found those two open hearts. And here, one of those hearts has to be mine. And here, that heart started opening. So I realized, I was scared to come because I was like, what if I rebel? That is just such an integral part of my personality. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I realized it's because something was happening here, something very beautiful. The Sustainable Living Department has nurtured in me a very strong sense of critical analysis and service. So that energy was channeled into something higher. And the service is now led by my heart, not up here, but a connection here. My time at MIU has taught me that sustainability is both an outside and an inside job. You cannot change the world without changing yourself. So I really like to thank everyone who has been instrumental in my success and in my development here. I'd like to thank our dear, beloved Maharishi and everyone who is part of this university. I really want to thank my beautiful parents and my deepest gratitude to Professor Mark Stimson, to Professor Dan Hearn, Professor Tejasvi Sharma, Professor Tyler Wilfley, and the entire Sustainable Living Department. And I want to leave my Sustainable Living graduates with a little message. I hope and I pray that we strive to uphold the learnings and wisdom that have been imparted to us here as we venture forth into the world to make it a better place for all, to reconnect man with nature and to reconnect man with his true nature. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. I discovered Maharishi International University through WAVE's conference, and I was blessed to be connected with Professor Dennis Hitton. And that's the beginning of this fulfilling journey. I'm sure all the parents share the same spirit of how fulfilling this journey have been. And I believe in grace, and grace prevailed. With me came Aisha, just completing her postgraduate. And I feel like we were so blessed that she got research supervisor like Professor Dennis Hitton and an university like Maharishi International University, where the sound foundation of unity, integrity, and justice was built. I'm sure all the students who are graduating will go into their respective karma field, what Indian scriptures talks about. That is the karma field, your world of action with a sound, integration with one's inner self, getting established in one's inner self, and the training that they got at MIU will remain with them forever, forever. So, I once again say that we were blessed, and I think all the parents were blessed because they chose to send their children to MIU. This place is full of positive vibrations. It's heaven on earth. And thank you very much. Jai Gurudev.